Mablethorpe is, by the Mablethorpe Mental Health Support Group.
Skegness might have drugs, but not us, not us. There's homelessness in Skegness, but here is better, best! Mablethorpe is a haven of beautiful beaches. It's easy to reach us, but it's lacking in more choice of shops, and it's lacking in buses and bus stops. We'd like to see a soup kitchen to help the homeless and vulnerable fit in. Mablethorpe has a shortage of men. We need to try and attract more of them. Mablethorpe is in need of some improvement. Let's start with a poetry movement.
Counting Down Days by Gary Hudless. It was when his heart gave way that we started coming here. My husband, that is. He died twice. They brought him back at Scarborough Hospital. It changed us, made us think differently. The gap is long enough that someone else feels the need to fill the blank. Spiritually, yeah. We bought the caravan after that. Making memories, she says, and it strikes like a flint. Making memories. Not her phrase. Learned. A tool to fix things. Do you live here? No, but we'd like to, but we can't afford. We only live in our house is not, it wouldn't go for much. We come here for summer. We like it because it's flat. Tilly likes it too. Tilly is small, white, fluffy. She has her frisbee round her neck, sniffs our feet. She's one of the family. Scarborough is nice, but there are lots of hills, so we come here. People say things, but it's nice here. My husband reads things on Facebook. It's always negative, isn't it? But there are lots of doggy beaches. They say there is bad stuff. We don't see it. Like the stabbing at the pleasure beach. We don't go that far. The rides scare Tilly to death. I watch her mouth move, describing the joy this place brings, how they have squeezed fresh juice from bruised fruit. Devon is too far now. It's 2 hours' drive to here. That's enough for him. We get everything prepared, line it up in the kitchen. What do you do in the winter, back in Rotherham? We count down the days. Dear Mabo, by pupils at Mablethorpe College.
Dear Mabo, the beach is relaxing, but nothing new to see. You're not the place I want to be. It's you, not me.
I like walking my dogs in your fresh air. Your Greg's Mexican chicken is decent, to be fair.
I mean, your weather in the summer is great when it's hot. I've got friends here, I know, but there's a lot you've not got. There's nothing to do 3/4 of a year. Honestly, nothing to do. Never anything new. You're a copy and pasted, wasted place. I need to move and chase a new space.
This would only be worse if you were invaded by ISIS, or the Taliban came to tell you what life is, or you put zombies in charge of your horror-style high street, or a bomb exploded so you could be new, no repeat.
I've got some ideas if you're willing to listen. Bring a JD, a home bargains, and give in. Bring something more modern, more up-to-date, yeah? Shopping centres, food places, just anything, yeah? Even Burger King is hidden in Haven, and it's really expensive, hardly worth investigating.
So Mabo,
can you change though? I don't know. I hope so. Dear Mabo, do so, or I'll go.
Late Afternoon at the Beach in Autumn by Nicola Anderson. The tide's coming in, wiping away the traces of the people who came from faraway places. More seagulls than people are now on the beach. The predominant sound is that of the screech as they search through the remnants of left behind scraps. Here's a crisp packet and there's some chewed baps. They own the beach at this time of day, eating up the bounty before it's washed away. There's now one lone family at the edge of the shore, then a big wave splashes them and they can't take any more. Laughing and joking, they don't feel too down. They head across the beach and into the town. In the distant white giants stand tall in the sea. Some say they're an eyesore, but I disagree. They eat up the wind and they spew out the power, not by the watt, but the megawatt hour. The shops on the prom have closed for the day. The shutters are down and their owners away. But tomorrow morning they'll be back as they continue their struggle to get into the black. They work while there's trade or until they drop. Life is not easy for a seaside shop. Now the dog walkers take to the prom, up and back down, and then they're gone. The wind off the sea starts to feel chill, and so I decide that I've had my fill. I dust myself off and make myself clean. Then I go off home to record what I've seen.
My Perfect Day by a member of Mablethorpe's mental health support group.
I'm dozing in the dunes, lying in my deck chair. Got my sandwiches and my flask of tea. The windbreak is doing its job of keeping the sea breeze at bay. 2 dogs lying peacefully at my feet. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. This is my Sunday treat.
Mablethorpe Carnival by Wendy's mum.
The lifeboat crew floating down the road, this time on wheels with a heavy load. Coast Guard, ice cream man, Elvis the Pelvis and busy bees all marched onwards in the gentle breeze. The Queen in a lovely red car, in that she could travel really far. The Queen Mum in a vintage carriage, of which you can hire for a posh do marriage. Marching bands and dancers too, believe you me there were quite a few. At last the bands begin to play, and very soon we're on our way. The crowds waved and cheered and bowed, and still no rain or heavy cloud. Never you fear, it'll be better next year. So many floats, too many to say. All did us proud and helped to make the day.
When the Going Gets Tough by Sean Tower. With parents in the RAF, she grew wings young. A list of exotic places pings from her tongue as she traces a line of tattoos down a sunburned arm. So where do you live now? I ask, not expecting the beat. A side-eyed nod to the east. Wellingborough, she throws into the sea. A camper van then, 4 walls on wheels, goes when the going gets tough. And the going has been tough. How a lawyer becomes a lawbreaker, becomes a drinker doesn't matter as she flies gliding down East Lindsay's lanes, heading for the coast, where she slips into the gaggle, already gathered, takes her place among the seashells and chip wrappers between the crowds of camper vans, where it feels easier to take a stand, where it's easier to be alone. Mablethorpe is by the Mablethorpe Mental Health Support Group.
Mablethorpe is peaceful and friendly, a place with good community. Mablethorpe is a sunny, joyful place. We're not always alone. Mablethorpe is a place that we can call home. Mablethorpe is full of sea life, far away from hustle, bustle and strife. Mablethorpe has a beautiful beach. Everything is within easy reach. A place of rescue for poorly seals. Sunday scrambles for bikes with 2 wheels. A fantastic place to live. Local people with so much to give. Good for ex-service personnel with lovely people that don't judge. Grab a box of fudge so full you just can't budge. It's the only place to be for fun and a swim in the sea. A damn sight better than Skeg Vegas. Mablethorpe's got much less ravers. This is it for me till I die, golden sands, bluest sky. There's something special here that you don't quite understand. It seems to hold you by the hand. It's a place we've gone away from, but it's always called us back. Just like all the holiday makers we seem to attract. Mablethorpe might be a small town, but it's got a big smile that can remove a frown.